wasn't planning to take a last minute fight again, but Dana White messaged me, and he was just like, hey, we love you. You had a great performance. How do you feel about doing UFC 210 main card? And I was just like, whoa. I was like, you know what? I would love to do it, but I was like, let me check my weight. I was like, because I've been eating a lot of bad food. I was planning to like fight this soon, and let me talk to my coaches to see if this is something we can do. And then, but I would love to. It would be an amazing opportunity. I was like, that'd be so cool. Jump from like 209 to 210 main card. I was like, who gets to do that? I came out really, really healthy out of my last fight, so there really isn't any reason why I shouldn't take up the opportunity. Hopefully, after this one, I could maybe soak it in a little bit, after. I mean, for me, I think what made it easier having my debut of making a like short notice fight is that I've been fighting consistently, and I just keep taking fight after fight. So for me, the more you do it, the more familiar it is to you, the more it's less pressure. Like for example, my first fight after like making my professional debut, that was a little bit obviously more stressful because I was coming off of an injury. I hadn't competed in 2 years. And so that definitely plays into a part, the unknown, you forget the feeling, versus when you know the feeling, it's easier for you to deal with it. So I'm really definitely that's going to play my favor. Just having a consistency of my fights being so close to each other is that I'm used to being in fight camp. I'm used to being in fight mode, and I know how to kind of deal with the pressures of it. We'll see how she does. She hasn't competed since last year. She's definitely highly touted prospect. She actually signed to the UFC before I did. I think she got signed and picked up like in January or something like that. And then, I just came out of nowhere. They offered me the fight. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready, I don't even know. I mean, I met Sean before, Sean Shelby and stuff. They kind of knew a little bit of me, but, I also knew that I was also freshly professional. So I didn't think I was going to get the call that soon.
So did you get to see your parents? I remember this was something that you wanted to do.
Did get to see my parents, so I'm really happy about that. We had a huge barbecue. I mean, normally every time I go home to see my parents, I like my mom. She's trying to feed me. I'm like, no, mom, I can't have some of that. I'm sorry, because Mexican families, they show love with food, and that they make. My mom, that's how she shows her love. She will cook anything you want. That's how she makes you happy and how she feels happy. This time around, anything and everything she made, I said, yes, mom. You said anything you want, I'll eat it all of it, because I can now. And then 3 days later, Dana White called me to fight for 210. I don't really do a bunch of research on my opponents too much, And the reason being, I mean, I have a lot of respect for her, and I know she's dangerous for sure. But being from the camp that I come from, Team Alpha Male, we get fighters from all different skill set level, top levels from all over the world, and I get to train with them every day. So I'm really good at adapting to the different styles against very high level partners. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a very high aggressive, high level fight. Like, it's going to be a dog fight. She's going to be tough. I don't expect me to put her away. It's not going to be like the last fight. It's going to be definitely fight of the night, like for sure performances.